Oh, whoops. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. I guess my mic was off. I'm sorry about that. All right, well, there we go. Welcome, everybody. A little bit of a delayed there, but yeah. I am Geary. We're drawing Den of the Drake, another YouTuber that reads RPG horror story. That Big Red Dragon as their avatar, and the RPG horror stories are basically pure condensed cringe, and I love every moment of it. So that is what we'll be drawing today. Hopefully, Mike is registering. Code, can you confirm that if you would? Looks like it is on my end. I just want to make sure, but thank you for calling it out, Code, and welcome to the chat. I said welcome while the mic was muted, but I don't know if it took. Did the mic unmuting take? You can hear me now. Okay, excellent. I don't do many paintings of like super giant things. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today, is do a big atmosphere-y thing and try and make this dragon feel super gigantic. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Should have got myself some like reference pictures of like Komodo dragons or something, but I did not think of it because those would have been helpful for the like shoulders and stuff. But well, here we are. Guess we're just running without it. Alright, I'm working on the war dog. Ah, alright. Nice. And you said that the war dogs were like a small version of some of the knights. They're not actual dogs. They're some of the cheap models from that particular faction. Not that they're actually cheap. They're just like, slightly cheaper. Some of the small models, I should say. Trying to do that thing that dragons do, where we got like a whole big old pile of gold here and treating it more like a, trying to draw it more on the scale like sand and stuff. So not done that before. Hopefully it doesn't end up too scuffed. I mean, it will end up kind of scuffed, for sure, but yeah, the low-born nobles or high-ranking peasants as pilots usually. Oh, okay. You don't know how it goes for chaos. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose chaos doesn't exactly have low-born nobles or high-ranking peasants. They just have chaos. So it's probably the ones that have killed the fewest or something in combat. Who knows? That's more orc logic than anything else. Alright. Alright, we're gonna need to sharpen this face some. Also, another wing gotta get brought in here. Yeah, that'll probably do. Let's make this more of like the claw coming over the top of the gold pile there. Narrow that head, so make it a little more predatory. Sharp and angular. Definitely looks scary and dragony. Alright. Some noses in there. Start bringing in some more. Those dragony features. Yeah. Let's also do like a... kind of exaggerate the chin spikes and stuff. All right. Well, let's see. There's like ear flaps, which would be cool to bring in some of that kind of chin spike flow to those. All right. That's starting to look kind of. Let's see. So if we follow that neckline, it's gonna put hips and tail back here somewhere. So we'll just kind of bring the gold pile up enough to obscure exactly what's happening behind there. So we don't have to draw it. And just have the tail come in front and be cool looking. And let's see, we got a like wedged tail spike. Let's exaggerate that a little bit. For the sake of awesome. The rule of cool, as it were. There we go. Oh, that is looking very dragony there. Nice, nice. It's always satisfying going from the sketch, and I know it's going to be a good painting when I look from the sketch I'm sketching at, and I take a peek over at what the stream's seeing, because it's this little tiny window, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks good when it's small. Yeah, I know it's going to be a good painting then. Yeah, let's exaggerate this a little bit. There should technically only be like one spike at the top here, but we're gonna go with like, 5 or 6, because more spikes is cooler. That one needs to go away. All right, that's a pretty quick sketch there. Let's get a little bit of framing going on here with something. Do like pillars there. What if we do that, and then we can put like a cracked pillar in here. Which'll help offset things a little bit. This should be a bit higher though, the bottom of the thing. Let's see, what are we going to see the outside on? It would be this way, I think. So we see that. I'm not sure that I like that. The crack isn't working out. We're going to axe that. Still want something to help frame it better, though. Ooh, what if we do, like, tapestries and cloth draping from the ceiling? And we could also do something in the foreground, maybe. Let's see, I know since he talks a lot about, like, RPG horror stories and stuff, we could try and do, like, old chubby neckbeard and a fedora. That might work well, or at least just the silhouette of one, as those seem to be inevitably the antagonists of every single horror story, RPG horror story. I feel like, well, at one point the hat was cool. At this point, a fedora is just a red flag anymore. And when I say at one point, I mean like, I don't know, 50 years ago, the fedora was cool. That sounds cool, the stuff from the ceiling. Yeah, I think the stuff from the ceiling will work out well. Try and draw, like, unkempt, wiry hair. In a ratty ponytail. Like the logos of different games. Oh. Yeah, that could be cool to have like the logos of different games on the tapestries. It's always a freaking katana with them. It's always a katana with the edgelords. I'm gonna sweat stain that shirt a little bit. I don't know if I'll actually show up in the final, but we're gonna sketch it in. Alright, this... Wait, how old do I have on this layer? There's like 3 little marks over here. Whatever, we can just toss those. There. Yeah, he'll get blurred out in the end, but we'll throw him there just because it'll help frame it. We should probably put something else over here too then. The lawful stupid paladin. Wearing an actual bucket on his head. In cardboard armor. Like how the word... right? That is exactly what we needed, is the word edge to be as edgy as possible. I'm glad it came out that way. Alright. Armor made out of a cheese puff box. And a bucket. That feels like a lawful stupid paladin to me. And the plunger. That'll be the paladin's sword. Alright. I think that I used to adjust this guy's size a little bit. He kind of just ended up wherever he ended up. Alright. Come on. There we go. I think probably time to color the lot of it. Or maybe line art it first. Alright, nice good picture of our antagonist here. There we go. Alrighty. I'll work for the outside there. Got a little bit of a nose spike. We're going to exaggerate that a little bit into something a bit more dramatic. Alright. Well, nostrils. We'll probably pull smoke out of them. Get the, do the red dragon getting ready to absolutely torch a dude. So I need to rearrange that right there. That look okay? I don't know if I like the big teeth like that. Alright, well, let's try maybe something a little more like this. Have the jaw open a little wider. Alright, how's that look if we hide the sketch? Ooh, scary. Ooh. I'm gonna pop the size of that eye up a little bit more, I think. Let's see. We're gonna get the fin in. This will take a little bit of work, but I'm gonna try and do like little bits and tears in it. So that in there. One more. Okay, how's that? That's looking pretty fearsome. Definitely looks like the kind of dragon that would slay some edgelords. Wait. I was thinking I was elsewhere in the painting. Hilltop is there, so let's kind of add a little bit of texture to that as we go across. See, and then nice, like, can we get that kind of raptor talon look in there? Yes, we can. One second here. Okay. Let's see. Greasy edgelord or cheesy paladin? Let's see. Why did you get caught by the bot? There shouldn't be anything in it. In that to flag it? Wait, what bot? Wait, a bot got me? What are we talking about? Shouldn't be anything in what to flag? Did something? No? Oh, the stream still looks like it's running fine for me. What? Wait, what bot are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that got me like a couple weeks ago? I don't I've not seen it since then. The built-in chat. Oh, I'll DM what I was trying to say. Okay, yeah, for the record, there are a few odd words that I have flagged on my chat bot, or on my auto sensor there, because they're words that get used by the attacking bots frequently. A human can work around them, but a computer can't. So I figure it's fine to flag some mundane words to trip up a computer easily. Let's take a look at what we're trying to say. What's the dragon going to cook first? Oh, I don't know why that got flagged by the bot. That shouldn't have gotten flagged. I will have to parse that more closely after the stream to tell you what set it off there, and maybe take a closer look at the auto sensor, just because that shouldn't have gotten flagged. Oh yeah, there should be a thumb talon. Let's get that in there. Yeah, you were totally right. Nothing in what you typed there should have gotten flagged. So I will have to double check that. Yeah, totally could just be the bot being dumb. Add a little bit of texture to that line there. So we slide it on down. Okay, that's under the tail there. We don't need to worry about that. Let's see. There we go. That's a nice variety of spikes. Oop. There we go. Right. Yeah. Don't really need to go straight for it because we got. Alrighty, there we go. Let's take a peek without the sketch layer. Nice. It's looking great so far. Let's dress up that tail a little bit though. Alrighty. Add just the hint of a scale texture there. In a few places, that'll help. Probably not going to really see much of it from this distance over there, but over on the arms and face and neck, but we're going to add a little bit just to, so it's got some texture. All right, let's see here. All right. Big ol' wing talons. So let's see. And this needs to be like a series of mostly straight pieces, as it is like finger bones. There we go. That's looking pretty good. A little bit right in here as well. Check that without the sketch suite. You know, the irony of this painting is with all the extra spikes and exaggeration on the dragon's design, it almost makes me as an artist be a little bit edgy because of, you know, how spiky it is and stuff. But it's fun, so. And for once, this kind of edginess is pretty harmless. Not that there aren't spikes in the original design, just there are not nearly as many as I have put in. The spikes are cool. Well, at least it's not pizza cutter. This is edge with a point. This is edge to make the dragon look scary. Pizza cutter edge is the worst. All edge, no point. Okay. How's that look if we hide the... Excellent. Let's actually pull this pile over the edgelord's hat. That way we can silhouette him a little better. We can put a stronger silhouette if we have the gold pile like that without while still keeping some detail. Like I don't have to put the edgelord too super close to black. I can put him only most of the way to black shadows. Oh, how's that? Yeah, that's looking good. All right, let's finish up this line out real quick then. Yeah, I got to have some non-edge, otherwise it can't work properly. Yeah, exactly. You can have some edge in a character, but if you don't have non-edge, it's just a mess. Smaller. I unfortunately changed my canvas size between this because I wanted to make it a little easier to make the time lapses afterwards in the future. So there was less image rescaling, and it's messing with my brush size. The sizes I normally default to are just a little too big. So I may need to scale the canvas slightly larger next time, but keep it on the same aspect ratio. Yeah, I think it'll be fine for this painting. I mean, I'm just having to double check it every time. Like, I adjust the brush size and it's a little off from what I expect, and then I adjust the brush size again and it's about right. Alright, I want this to be like the ugliest, rattiest ponytail that you've ever seen. Can't have any smooth, nice flowing hair in this. I got a lot of frizz too. Alright, there we go, that's probably about right. Oh, I practice the art of the blade dragon. Feel my itch. Also, let's see. Once I finish this base coating, I'm gonna get some food. All right. Well, when you gotta leave, you gotta leave. No worries, Code. Glad to have you here while you were. That was almost how you imagine the neckbeard sounds like that. That was the goal. Mimic the neckbeard as hard as possible. Alright, there we go. Is that line art? I think that's line art done. Alright. Let's get some color in there. Oh, what are we at? We're at about an hour and 10 minutes for the line art. Not bad. Things considered, compared to some of my previous line arts, that's quite fast, actually. Especially considering there's 3 characters in this one. Alright. It's a really quick red layer there. We're gonna throw in the nice gold layer. These will be the 2 most prominent colors in the piece, I think. Since we're going to need to figure out a way to highlight. Alright, we have those banners in the sketch. We can use the gold on those banners as well. That'll help. Let's see, and then if I jump down to here, I can probably pop in some kind of muted blues into the background. Let's darken some of these over here. Oop. Wait, what's it doing? Okay, whatever. Don't know what it's doing. Just need a bit more nasal sound.
Oh, dragon, I practice the art of the blade. You shall not defeat me.
How's that? A little nasally for you there? Add a little bit of saturation and stuff right behind the dragon. So we look up there. That might be a bit too much. Oop. There we go. Sorry about that. Lost focus for a bit on the window. Let's pull in some of that blue into the down here. Be our stone floor and stuff. Our cheesy paladin. Yeah, bro! Let's do it! Charge! For the good! I'm just playing my character, bro! Here. That's perfect. Also solve part of my heraldry problem. The left pauldron will be for the chaos god they worship. Still no clue what the other stuff though. I mean, what might be cool since they're like chaos knights is if you had like a warped version of the character's old heraldry on there. I don't, you'd have to like figure out what you want that particular knight's original heraldry to look like, but then have it be like twisted and warped and overtaken by, I think you said like you were doing nature themes on your chaos knight, so like maybe vines and blood and thorns or something might be a cool way of doing the heraldry for chaos knights. It might be a bit hard to sell though. Hard to like convey the idea if it's not done carefully. But if it is done correctly and you can get that impression through, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing. Maybe we should do like actually like super glowy yellows and whites coming out of its mouth. That might be cool. Nurgle does have a bit of a nature in his domains. Okay. But not and. I don't know if I can get the mouth glowing. Tried, but I don't think it's working very well. I probably don't see any of that on that layer. Just because it'll be hard to blur. That was a silly mistake I made. There we go. Silver base coating is now done and I'm off to get food. All right, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Alright, almost done laying in base coating here, and we'll move in on to adding a few little shades and whatnot to kind of help silhouettes our antagonists here in the foreground, and then we'll really go in and tighten up our dragon. Our edgelord's so edgy he's cut himself on his own edge. At least that's the story I'm gonna go with for why why his jacket has edge carved into it. And the lawful stupid paladin. No idea what the concept of run away or, solve things without violence is. Let's see here. I want to come in here and separate the line art. Do I? Yeah, I want to separate the line art for these two up in front. Well, I got tossed onto the same layer initially, but I'm recognizing now that was probably a mistake. Layer via cut. That way I can drop it directly on top of them. Cool. Merge it down. Select filter blur. That's too much. That might be too much too. Want just enough to push them into the foreground and make them less focused. 5 seems pretty good. Cool. We're going to lock that layer so we don't accidentally ruin it. Okay. All right. All right. Get these wings cut out correctly. Whoa, what? Oh. I accidentally switched focus on Windows there for a second, and it broke my train of thought. Anyway, moving on. Just gonna clean up the edge of this line art here. It doesn't have to be super precise. Do I? Oh, I do have a little bit of that sketch layer still showing. All right, we'll just hide that, and because we do not need it no more. All right. Come here and get that tail wedge solidified. Alrighty. Let's lock the transparency there, and we can start throwing in some shadows in places. Help push some of the various parts of the dragon be less important than others. All right, there's something. It's looking. All right, let's get some foreground element going in here. I have like a desaturated mist fog sort of deal going on, so it's hard to see exactly how big this thing is. Actually, pull that up in front of the line art. A little bit of vignetting. I'm gonna pull those together. This edge has gotta get softened. It's way too strong. All right. Let's reduce the opacity on our mist layer a little bit. Come in here to this layer and bring the opacity up a little bit. Or rather, harden some of these things and bring them back to where we were. Let's see, I think I'm gonna want to... let's highlight those and delete everything out of the mist layer that overlaps them. Actually, since we can do that, let's get in there with the mist layer for reals. Good. And then we'll cut out everything with block up. Perfect. Now it's just a matter of making our dragon face look really cool. I'm going to throw one more layer on the very, very top here. Actually, let's put that layer below the mist layer. Make it a little easier to do some of these things. Alright, we'll bring in some of that orange through the fin. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get in and do these eyes. Oh, apparently we got multiple layers of color over the face, so we may have to work carefully on the eyes. Oh, no. Alright, we're getting close to wrapping up here. I want to just tighten up a few more things, but it's getting pretty close. Bring in a little more dark orange for the back there. There. Let's grab a little bit of white. Let's grab a little bit of blue. I'm gonna grab a little bit of dark red here. Actually, let's grab not dark red, but slightly light pink red. We can... No, we should start with the dark red. Definitely want to start with the dark red. I'm gonna do that, and that. And then we're gonna do something cool, which is to... And now we grab the light red to throw highlights on the edges. Now we got eyebrows. Alright, I want to grab a real dark red, though, for the inside of the mouth here. I'm going to do everything but the teeth, ideally. Welcome back, Code. How you doing? Get something good to eat? Alrighty. That's not the best dragon I've ever painted, unfortunately. That face looks a little funky. That angle is just a really hard angle to draw faces at, I think, is some of it. Let me darken and desaturate right in here, though. That'll help pop that face out a little more. Actually, you know what I should do? I should grab all of these, duplicate them, merge them, hide the originals, throw a create clip and mask. We're going to, where was it? Saturation layer. Now I can paint in desaturation. And then I can come back in and paint in saturation exactly where I want it. Grab that. Oop. That. No, something's not right. What did I do wrong? Oh, right. That's what I needed to do. I needed to go and do this. Leave all those visible, so we have just this. And then create that. Create a clipping mask. Now we have a desaturation layer. We can paint in and hide what and desaturate whatever I don't want to be highly saturated. Alright. Would clipping mask be... No, let's not do the clipping mask. Let's actually do this as that, because that's going to be a little bit easier to paint in, I think. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to do this as a paint in. The edge looks good. Let's see, you're about to do a bronze color. This will be fun. Nice, nice. Bronze is always a lot of fun to paint in. Let's drop my brush opacity just a little bit. It'll make it easier to paint this stuff in. So drop the max opacity on that just so that there's nothing's completely desaturated. There we go. That feels like a big red dragon hanging out in the mists there. That's pretty cool looking. And I think I can actually pull the saturation up on the blue right behind its head too. Edge. Cheese puffs. Yeah, I'd say for 2 hours, that's pretty good, all things considered. I think I'm going to call it there. It feels pretty good. I think it gets the message across pretty well. Now there's... Oop. That's not... I want to pull that into the background just a little bit more there. There we go. I'm going to call it at that point. Maybe just like 3 more little brushes. There. Calling that. Feel like that gets the message across. Big old dragon on a big old pile of gold, and a couple of terrible D&D players about to get absolutely borked. So, thank you for coming. I do appreciate it as always, and I hope you enjoyed. This has been Geary. I have been painting Den of the Drake today, and that's the painting. That's a stream. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Good night.